One interesting stat. I did use. You probably saw this, that La Russa and Baker. They brought this up. I didn't know this. They have played like 500 against each other over their entire career.
Really?
And the game going into that game, it was 105 and 105 versus each
Wow, I
other.
missed that.
So La Russa left 105 and 106, and Baker now is 106 and 105. But that I thought was just that was it was to me. That was fascinating that they had played each other that close to the bone and obviously know each other very well.
Well, there's books written about it. I mean, Three Nights in
Yeah,
August.
yeah, 3 nights in August.
Back
Yeah,
when both are in the NL Central, but
yeah.
their rivalry goes back, 20, well, a lot longer than that. They actually played on the same team. I believe Tony actually managed Dusty at the end of his playing career, which is hard to
Yeah, that's
believe.
true. Yeah.
There's been a lot of acrimony between the two over time, but that's another thing I did learn. I forget if it was actually on the ESPN broadcast or if I've heard it on podcasts subsequently, but they've not been friends. They've been really pretty much enemies for the better part of 3 decades. But apparently, they've buried the hatchet in a very unusual way through different means. They've Tony's tried to reach out a little bit in their older age. They don't want to have the animosity towards each other. I think they respect each other. They were kind of the two oldest managers in baseball, so I think there's some camaraderie there where they need each other a little bit for a support group in some ways.
Yeah, that's true.
The way that the story I heard that where they finally buried the hatchet recently was at the funeral of all things, the funeral of Bob Welsh, a co-teammate of theirs. But the weirdest part of that is they actually met in the men's bathroom at the urinals. So
Oh, man.
there was a meeting of minds. Hopefully that's it. And at the urinals,
That's some of where the best deals are done.
yeah. So I'm just picturing this conversation where this 30 years of animosity is buried at a pair of urinals between two elderly men. Um, I'm wondering if they washed their hands before they shook.
Crossing the streams is
Did they
bad.
cross the streams? There's so many questions of that should remain unanswered.
Yeah, I don't want to know about the Dusty and La Russa sword fight. I
but
don't
just
need.
but apparently after that chance encounter at a funeral urinal, they are now best of friends. So it's a nice story. It's an odd story, I guess. It's perfect for Major League
Oh my
Analysts
God,
to talk about, I guess.
the funeral urinal. The funeral
Yeah.
urinal. Speaking of urinals, this is completely unrelated to this podcast, but since you brought it up, and we do have a beer sponsor, at a sports bar here where I was watching the Sox game the other night. I'm here in Kansas, in Wichita, exactly. Their urinals are made out of Lagunitas kegs, which is one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Wow, you got to get a snap a photo of that.
We'll I love urinal photos, so I'll send you another one.
You are known for your urinal photography skills, so yeah.
So
put that on the wall.
Word Hole Media.